Day 18. It rains tomorrow. Let's see. Clear and sunny. Okay. This is going to be our last day for this session. I have work in 5-ish hours. Heckin' work. I know, right? I have to go to my job. Someone has to do it. But yeah, it'll be 3 a.m. in about 20 minutes. Oh, let's get as far as we can, though. I know I've got stuff growing. What do I need? 4 herring for 120. You can keep the fish. Invader Zim is good though. You should go. We should watch Invader Zim at some point. So Dalton and one of our work friends are talking about starting up a podcast, just talking about like different shows we watched and different like that kind of stuff, and just like shooting the shit about it. We've been talking about like, oh, what shows should we watch? Well, we're gonna watch these shows. We're gonna watch this show and this show and this show. So like that's kind of what we've been talking about doing. Oh, you're level 1 now. Kaiji? I've never heard of Kaiji. I've heard of Ajin. You're not in a good mood. What's your problem, woman? What is Kaiji about? Any kind of fish, I bet. About this genius gambler who gets in a huge debt and becomes a slave to people who he's in debt to. That sounds like control of chaos and something. CCC, I think it was. Wasn't C cubed. Which was like Digimon, but with cards. Or not like Yu-Gi-Oh, but with credit cards. That's how it got described to me. You'll be at the saloon. I'm not going to remember that. She's going to be at the saloon tomorrow. Rock. Okay. I've heard of this. I don't have that show sitting around, but I've heard of it. Or at least it sounds familiar. I saved you from the outside, but it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. What have you watched recently? I always go back every year and watch the same anime the same way every single year. It's called Ano Himita no Name wa Boku Tachi no Mana no Shirenai, or Anohana. We still don't know the name of the flower we saw today. It's 11 episodes long. Probably talked about it on this exact series. It's about a group of friends who... well, I should start at the beginning. Like, this guy, his name is Jintan, has visions of this girl. And this girl died, like, when he was a child. And he was friends with this girl when he was a child. And it might have turned out that his friends might have gotten her killed by accident. Just being kids. Like, it literally was not their fault. They teased... and they teased her and she fell into a river and died. And they were little kids, and it kind of affected every single one of them. And so Jintan specifically becomes a shut-in. Another one of his friends like leaves and becomes like a world-class photographer. Another two basically like go to a private education school. Another one kind of becomes a gyaru. And they basically just like abandon their personalities they had. And then Minma, the one that died, suddenly shows back up exactly the same way she died to Jintan and says, "Hey, I have a wish that I want you to fulfill." And the whole anime is them exploring what wish does she want. She can only talk to him because he's the one that like thinks about her because he was in love with her. That's the whole reason why she kind of fell into the river and died. But that whole thing just turns into like, well, what's Mima's wish? Well, I think Mima's wish is this. Are you certain that's Mima's wish? Well, that's what she says. But are you sure? Kinda. But not really. And then at the end of the show, it's kind of melodramatic because they figure out what her wish is and... without giving any spoilers for anything in that show. It's 11 episodes long. I absolutely love it. I actually have the special edition. It's one of my first special editions I ever bought. What have I watched recently? I watched Suzure Children recently. I've seen Children of the Whales again. One of my friends from work got me to... I told him that Decadence existed, and then he watched it and fell in absolute love with it. I was like, hey, there's this show that's coming out in the next season. It's called Decadence. I don't know what it's about. And he went and looked it up and then watched all of it. And he was like, oh my god, this show's amazing. And so I've watched that. That was pretty good. I can't think of anything else. Like, I'm hard-pressed. Like, besides, like... your standard, like, oh, I'm watching One Piece and whatever happens to be on and that kind of stuff. Like, cool, I'm watching One Piece. It's about all you're gonna get, really. I go back and watch a lot of weird shows, though, so I don't know what that says about me. How far into One Piece are you? Oh, ain't that a question. I'm like 500 episodes in, I think. I have it marked where I'm at. I'm at like 500 episodes. I have them all, but I don't have a lot of time to watch like anything in reality. If you want to know what my life story is, I just don't have time to watch anything. I hit it so hard it despawned. I sold One Piece great at 300 and something. Yeah, it's great after the first 300 episodes. I watched, I got halfway into Fairy Tail and was like, God, this is so fucking boring. And I had to stop watching. No, if you want like old anime recommendations, that's what my bread and butter is. I can tell you what old animes to go watch. I love talking old anime. You've only watched Cowboy Bebop? God, there's Trigun that exists. Go watch Trigun. Go watch Hellsing Ultimate. What was that one show? If you want something gory, go watch Devilman Crybaby, the new series that's on Netflix. I recommend that. It's super gory, and I think it has a pretty brutal sex scene at the very beginning, but other than that, it's about the battle between God and Satan. That's all I'm going to tell you, because anything more would kind of be a spoiler. I've seen Devil and Crybaby. My all-time recommendation for people is like, what kind of show do you want? Do you want something that's just gonna like make you laugh? Go watch Azumanga Daioh or go watch Lucky Star. Azumanga Daioh before you watch Lucky Star, because it's infinitely better. Though Lucky Star is good, I would not purposely recommend that show without recommending Azumanga Daioh. They're both yonkomas, so they just kind of exist. How much of a weeb do you want me to be? Azumanga Daioh, Azumanga, Azumanga Daioh, Daioh. And there's Lucky Star if you really want something to watch. So I will tell you, the first episode will ask you the most existential question you've ever been asked in your life. How do you eat a chocolate cornet? And then it will explain to you every single, like, answer to that question. A chocolate what? A chocolate cornet. It's in the first episode. It's like a 10-minute scene. There's just a 10-minute scene of, hey, how do you eat a chocolate cornet? Do you eat it from the fat end or the skinny end? Well, I eat it like this. Ghost fish, got it. I need another ghost fish. We call those cornettos. Okay. Eat a salmon berry. Well, it's chocolate cornet in Japan, so I don't know what to tell you past that point. Let's go till we start getting exhausted now. Good, good. Ghost fish. Ghost fish. Ghost fish. We've got a ghost fish. I'm gonna put it in here real quick. It's all the same, really. They all taste so good. Yeah, but the question is, how do you eat a chocolate cornet? You own 4 of these. Do you eat it from the fat end or the skinny end? Is he trying to get more than one location open? I kind of have it spin out the insides. By putting it in your mouth. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, everyone. See what the weather is real quick. Beautiful sunny day. Oh, we got a thing. I don't know what the thing was we got, but we're going to find out in a minute. 799G. Okay.